This segment on Bridge Street is sponsored by Aging Advocates CNY.
Caring for an elder loved one is an important responsibility, but it can also bring stress. And here to help with Advocacy Analysis is Melissa Murphy and Amberly Reinertson of Aging Advocates. Good to see you again, ladies. And Melissa, let's start with you. What is an Advocacy Analysis?
So we branded this version of a geriatric assessment and care plan. So time and time again in our experience, families were coming to us completely overwhelmed. They had no idea where to start with needing services for their loved one. So we developed this, we call it sort of an investigation, where we really dive deep into understanding the whole story of our client. So their medical needs, their social needs, their living situation, and we really uncover as many needs as we see red flags for, and then put together a very comprehensive plan that meets each of the needs that they're working with.
Can you give us an idea of who your clients are, who you serve?
So primarily our clients are seniors. We're usually, 65 and up. Sometimes it's a crisis situation where we're going right in and we're not able to do the full analysis right away. But when they, pre-planning is best. So when families call us and say, hey, mom is not doing so well, we were home for the holidays, we really need some help. That's when we go in and again do that full investigation. And we really pride ourselves, the Aging Advocates, on giving the best recommendations in the area. We kind of know the behind the scenes on what's going on at different agencies and in nursing homes, and so we try to give the best recommendations possible.
What kinds of things can you help with?
So whether it's as simple as my mom is having a hard time walking around the home, we look at accessibility measures that can allow her to remain independent in the home, whether it's bringing in a stair lift or other types of commodities to make the home easier to navigate, all the way up to my father needs complete care and maybe he needs to be in a skilled nursing setting or needs to bring in home care. That's one of the most common areas we are coordinating, is bringing in a type of caregiver.
When's the right time for somebody to reach out? We were talking off camera, Amberly, about the holidays came, a lot of folks went home, and then maybe they realized I need a little bit more care than I can do myself. So when is the right time to reach out?
It's never too early to reach out. Pre-planning is best. You want to try to avoid a crisis situation. Pre-planning, getting an advocacy analysis done, giving you the recommendations so you have that information at your fingertips when the time comes.
Melissa, can you tell us about the positive approach to care? What does that mean to you?
Sure. So that's actually a term from Teepa Snow, who is a dementia trainer. She's known nationwide. You can follow her on Facebook. If you do have a loved one with dementia, she really brings it down to real life scenarios. She's got a humorous approach. So we have all done her training. We love that. It's very realistic. So dementia training is one of the areas that we work in a lot.
So, I know that you guys are big on bringing, dignity and independence to your clients. Talk about that a little bit and where that comes from and why that's so important.
So as much as many family members would like us to just come in and, tell your father this is what needs to happen, that approach is not going to work. So we established early on that we are on our client's team, and this is going to be a collaborative measure. We're going to be looking at safety, but we're going to also try to find a common ground so we can accomplish some goals to help them remain as independent and, a good quality of life. Just making sure that somebody's completely safe all the time is not necessarily the best quality of life either. So we're trying to find a good common ground.
What are some challenges, I guess, that you see with your clients and their families?
Well, there are many challenges. Sometimes it's family dynamics where the children might not see eye to eye on what needs to happen with their loved one. That's where our family mediation comes in. And again, like Melissa said, we are working for the client and advocating for them. So really finding out what their goals are and what their needs are. And then we can, propose that to the family.
Such an important topic. Is there anything that we didn't touch on today that you want to make sure we get across to our viewers?
I think I just want to add that we are a fee-based service, and the reason being we are only working directly for our clients. So they pay us. We are not receiving any referral fees or kickbacks from any services we recommend, and we spend almost half of our time out in the community meeting with different medical providers, senior care communities, so we really are in the know in Central New York. We are definitely the experts on the aging services here.
Ladies, very important stuff here, and it was great to see you this morning. Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it. And again, if you'd like more information, you can check them out online at agingadvocatescny.com, or you can call 315-480-4770. This segment has been sponsored by Aging Advocates CNY.